What's up, ladies and germs? My name is King Yami, and I'm here to do a spoiler review on the show that I really want to get out to people, which is Samurai Jack. We made it, it's the end of the weekend, and I can go full on into this thing. Now, you might be wondering if you saw my non-spoiler review, why did I give it an 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10? I mean, it seemed like I was loving the show and everything about it. Like, what's up with that, man? Like, you should be giving it a 10 out of 10 then, if that's the case. Well, the reason I didn't say the reasons why I didn't give it a perfect score is because they were all spoilers, and I really wanted you to go check it out, see for yourself. That way we could discuss it in this review as of right now. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so right off the bat, like, I'm just gonna go out and say it. The fact that the intro wasn't the original intro that we've come to love and know automatically deducted points for me. Like, I was just like, oh, come on, man. I know you gotta, like, do all the whole, this is the why it's here and all that exposition stuff, but come on. You can at least throw something out there. Like, I was really expecting, like, you know, a new intro with the same tune, kind of, or maybe even a remix tune. I don't know if I would have liked that, but it would have been something. But no, we just got a title screen, and that was that. But because I didn't give it too much harsh, because they did add it at the end for the end credits, but it just didn't seem the same. So, yeah, that's one reason I deducted a couple of points off of that. Starting off, the action was just going and going, and it was great, man. They had these aliens in there that was talking with like electric things from their antennas. I thought that was actually kind of cool. It's an interesting concept, especially when most of the Hollywood things and whatnot is like, oh, all the aliens know English and all this other stuff. And it's just like, why? How is that possible? Because we can, and that's basically all we get out of that. But no, they speak through this weird way that I've never really seen before in the media. So it's like, that's cool. And right after that, like, you see Jack. Well, you don't know it's Jack, but you see him, like, just using this motorcycle and just, like, demolishing these robots, which are actually throwbacks to the old show with the Beatles and whatnot. Like, they were really kind of his first real enemies when he got into his first big battle in the future. And I was like, that's a nice callback. And then when he had that face reveal, like, I mean, in hindsight, you kind of knew it was him. I mean, let's be honest here. But, like, for anybody who's, like, kind of new-ish more to the show, you're like, when you see that face reveal, it's like, let's go. But after the first fight, we get to see that Jack's been traumatized throughout the 50 years. Like, he's losing hope. He thinks he's failed his family. He thinks he's failed everybody who's in the past, present, and future. And it's really weighing on him. And I like this. I like the tone. I like that they're showing just how much impact this really has. Because it shows that he's grown really as a character. Maybe not in the best way, but in a way that a lot of characters these days tend to not. They just seem, a lot of characters these days just seem to keep trucking, and I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna be great, and nothing's gonna stop me. But this guy, he's been through a lot, and he just wants to get back and change the past so everything can go back the way it can be. You can see it, you can feel it. That being said, I did feel like there was too much on it for this episode. Like, I kind of wish they had spread that kind of stuff out to, like, another episode. Like, maybe the next episode they spread out a little bit more. Because there was, like, 2 scenes they added for his father saying, you've abandoned your purpose. You've abandoned your purpose. I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be a meme at some point. But I digress. And then we get to a village that I guess he was going to help because he saw it was on fire. And everybody's gone. Everybody's dead. And he's just kind of too late. And kind of feels sad, but then you meet this new enemy. I didn't really catch his name, per se. He wasn't exactly the most memorable person as far as Samurai Jack things go. But he was definitely interesting in the fact of what he could do. Now, the whole thing that he was basically a scat man going beep doo ba doo da doo da doo doo doo. It's like, oh, alright, this is interesting. This is how his weapons are being used. He's using his weapons to, you know, just go out and attack his opponents while he's just going scatting about. Interesting concept again. I don't know, it felt kind of silly at first, but then again, that's what I was saying, that like not everything in Samurai Jack has always been like super serial. Like there is some silliness to it, so I kind of could let that one kind of pass, because I mean it's old Samurai Jack as well, so we got that. Although I will say the coolest part about this enemy was the fact that he had the dagger that split and was like a little tone thing that you like hit and it goes doo. And it's like, that was actually a very cool weapon concept, because anything that it hit, it would do the same frequency as whatever it hit, and it would make that thing explode. I don't think I've ever seen that kind of weapon before. Like, it was one of those, I was literally looking at it, I was like, man, that's kind of cool. I would like to have a weapon like that. And that's another good thing about Samurai Jack series. They always have these kind of weapons. It's like, man, if I just had that weapon, I would be like the man. Like, nobody could beat me. And he, at the end of the thing where Jack kind of defeated him with his own weapon and kind of sliced the guy, it was like, that was pretty cool. I kind of wish a little bit that they gave more to this character. Like, he's the #1 assassin, as he says, for a coup. So I kind of wish he didn't die here. I kind of wish he kind of got away, maybe. But, you know, it's a short series, so gotta take what you can get. Now, here's the thing that I was kind of having say I wanted questions on, which is the coup verse. Now, if you don't know, the original voice actor for Aku, I believe his name is Mako, he has passed away. He's passed away for a long time. And they can't just do the regular voice for Aku, because, I mean, you just can't. I mean, the guy's passed away. His voice was so unique, and he's so iconic, really, for his time. So what I wanted to do is see what they wanted to do with his voice. And they kind of did something with the cell phone thing, which you can't really hear the voice per se, because it's kind of muffled, you know, cell phone speakers, you know how that works. And I was kind of asking, like, why didn't they do something with that? Like, why didn't they do more? Like, I was expecting a lot more from Aku's new voice actor. And maybe they're just trying to wait on it. They're not sure what they want to do with it. They don't know if they've got the right actor for it yet. Maybe they're still going through actors. I don't know. What I do hope is that coming the next episode, or the next episode after that, we do hear the new Aku. Like, we do hear something, because I am very interested in what his voice actor is. Another question I think I had was the fact of, where is his iconic sword? The sword that can defeat Aku, the sword that just can go through pretty much anything. There's basically a spirit sword, if you know the lore. And all it just said was, oh, I lost it. And I was just like, what? That's it? That's all you're gonna give us? You lost it? But I guess they'll answer that more as time goes on. Overall, though, those are the reasons I kind of was like, you know, I'm gonna give it an 8, 8.5, because if you've seen in my other review, as I said, it's still Samurai Jack. It's still the thing I kind of love throughout the entire series. It's still badass. It's still great fights. It's still great artwork. It's still great music. Like, that was another thing I forgot to mention about my last review, was that the music, it's so good, and it gets you in the tone of what everything's happening around. Now, with the next episode being the little sisters or so whatnot, I think I know what's gonna happen there. He's probably gonna be fighting the sisters. They're probably gonna kick his ass, and like, as the time goes on, the one sister that was kind of like, you know, all free, lovey-dovey and whatnot, she's gonna have a change of heart. I feel like that's what's gonna happen next week, but I don't know for sure. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, that's pretty much my review on the Samurai Jack episode. Overall enjoyed it, can't wait for more. Do hope that some things change. But until then, yeah, that's it on that. So yeah, I think I am gonna do a Samurai Jack like top 5 for me, as in like top 5 things I love about the series. I don't know when that'll be. I'm kind of traveling right now, but I'm sure it will be this week. Maybe coming up this Thursday, maybe coming up Wednesday. We'll see. But I do have like something I am working on for this Friday, and I'm already going to tell you right now. It's because about the Injustice 2 story mode. It's a new series I think I'm going to try out that I'm kind of excited for, and thanks to a couple of friends of mine have actually moved me onto the idea. But until then, let me know what you guys think about the Samurai Jack. Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree with my points? Why do you disagree with my points? I would love to hear everything you have to say. And yeah, just let me know. If you liked what you heard, hit that like, hit subscribe, and all that other stuff. Wow, I'm dying for some reason. But yeah, until next time, Godspeed, pilgrims. Peace.